What's up? Let me refresh. We haven't gone live and on Saturday in a good while. I think a couple of weeks because of eBay Open, and I don't know what else was going on. So it's been a while since we've been live. What's up, D? D's first. Put on the chat. Zombies, what's up? So I wanted to cover just weekend finds. It's been a while, like I said on the Saturday live video, so I have some stuff to kind of go through. Nike outlet finds, a couple of swap meet finds, not a lot. Ross, Burlington, and I don't think any Marshalls this week. I think those are the main four, at least for the finds this time. Paper Drew, what's up? Will, good to see you too. And more people coming in, so I can start pretty soon. See who else in here. What's up, Cisco? Mentis is here. Randy the Flip Monkeys, what's up? That's pretty funny. And let me get everything ready. So first thing I do want to say though is Nike outlet. Remember, right now the time to go to the outlets. I picked up 3 so far of the MVP pass. Try to get as many as humanly possible because of course next month you can get $50 or the $25 off your purchases. I think it's good. Let me see. So you can earn MVP pass July 27th through September 3rd. And then you can use them, I think, September 6th through 23rd. So they give you like 2.5 weeks or so to use them. So try to build those up. They're actually giving us a long time to get as many cards as possible. July 27th through September 3rd. I don't think I've ever been that long to give us that amount of time, but pretty cool. So let's try to build those up. CD Visuals, what's up? Jim, good to see you too. Zombies, your Lakers shorts. Yeah, they're pretty pricey. But they're super comfy. And they have the zippers. So I like those. Steve Sales, Bartek also here. Green Grand and Resell. Good to see you too. And Kelly and Alan also here. So good to see you guys. All right, so let me Reese, good to see you too. All right, let's start off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the finds here, and then we'll go into the actual like eBay and browser and look at all the listings and all that. So the first one, I'll start off with kind of like the simpler stuff. These are like swap meet finds. I got these games like $3 a piece. Guitar Heroes, you always have to build up on these if you're selling the guitars. You always see them out there in the wild, but the game, harder and harder to find. So most of the time, GameStop will have them for like $15. Don't pay the $15. Try to get them pawn shops, garage sales if possible. Mercari is really good too to pick up some of these for like $5-6. So those I'll bundle them up. And then I found this game, beautiful Katamari, not calamari, Katamari. $3 sells on FBA for like $18 or so. So picked up that one. The other swap meet finds. Michael Irvin, Cowboys jersey. This is a champion or starter? Oh, this is a champion. Champion jersey in the back, Irvin. So pick up this one. Probably sell maybe like $40 or so. It's really good shape still. The other one, I think I paid $12 or something for this one. Sewn Avalanche hockey jersey. All the logos and everything completely stitched. So pretty cool. I've been selling those for about like 45-50 range, so I'll put that on there. Let me see. SJR is finally made to live chat. Appreciate that. Wayne Static Love, what's up? And let me go to the next one. Ross finds Tiempo Legends AG Pro. There we go. And I picked up 2 pairs of these, I think. So women's section, $20. Of course, we love that Ross price, and I think 8.5, 7.5, and they sell for about 90 range, 90 plus range. I think there's more of them coming out there, but the bottom, of course, is what everyone's looking for. At least the people that are wanting to buy them, they want to make sure they get the AG Pros. So picked up those. Let me see. Outlet finds. Oh, you know what? Randomly, TJ Maxx. If you go, it looks like they're trying to build up their men's section a little bit more here and there. And they had these in there, complete with box. I was actually kind of surprised, but so here we go. Alpha Menace Elite, and the same thing, $20 price that we know and love. Size 11.5, but they're actually the Jordan ones. So I don't think these are the Michigan ones because they don't have the Michigan logo like the other ones. But Alpha Menace Elite Jordan on the side, and there you go, $20. TJ Maxx trying to step up their game, and they're getting random cleats out there. So might want to stop by and see what they have. Tracy, good to see you too. David, what's up? Found one pair. Let's talk about the other one. Michael, Ross Boss, appreciate that. Let me see. Gonna email one of these days, give you a follow up on the cleats. Yeah, let me know. Steve Sales, let me know. Email me. Paper Drew, TJ Maxx doesn't have any men's shoes. I know. I kept checking. People were telling me, yeah, TJ Maxx, they're getting them. And I was like, well, I haven't seen anything yet. And then today I went, and they had like a small mini section. I actually took a picture of it because I wanted to show you guys. Small minis. This is how many pairs they had. So what is that? 10, 12 pairs maybe? And that was it. It was like a small little end cap. And they were all cleats. And they're all football. And that was it. So a small little section. But this is the only Jordan, I guess, cleat that I saw. The rest of them are kind of like Vapor Sharks and other random things that just haven't been selling that well. So this is the only one I felt was worth picking up. So yeah. Also want to show you guys this random. Check out this offer that I got on these Obras. Look at this comment. Porfa. Well, that was hilarious. Anyway, I mean, he got denied, but funny comment to put in there. All right, next. This is Outlet Find. Let's see. What's up, Zach? Hustle Muscle. Good to see you too in the chat. And I've sold one for $150. So this is the third pair I picked up, but Air Max Plus. And let me show you. This is actually a really good size though, 10.5. The other ones I picked up were like super small. This was a good size, 10.5, and they were $74.97 plus 20% off. So I think they came out to like $59 plus tax or something like that. So that wasn't a bad price. Picked up that one and picked up some other random stuff. But today, I know, poor Fox, this is hilarious. Let me see. Brad, what's up? Good to see you too. Hustle in Silence. Good Saturday, everyone. TJ Maxx had cleats too, so there we go. Looks like they're getting more of them. Braulio, at least he was polite on that offer. Porfa. It was hilarious. Good to see you too, Braulio. Nike Outlet. Random return. So women's Jordan 1 Rebel, 10.5. District Deals, what's up? And funny story about this one. Ugly looking shoe. I know you've seen them before too. Super ugly, but they do sell pretty well. The people that do want them for some weird reason. But someone had returned these. They put them back on there on the little mini shelf end cap for $100. So I picked this up, 10.5 in women's. It's also kind of a weird size, but $100, and they sell for $250 plus, just depending on the size. I did get a buyer for $240, so that also helped me knock out to get one of these, and I'll be able to sell this and still make, you know, at least like $100 whatever dollars profit. So pretty cool here. But funny story, they put only one shoe only, and it was like on the women's section where all the other, it's kind of like a wide open area, and it was just sitting there. And I was like, what? You know, I can't believe they had these. So I start looking at it, and I was like, what size is this? And I'm looking inside. Meanwhile, I told one of the workers, hey, can you help me out and get, they were getting me some stuff from the back wall. They ended up having it in stock, so they're giving me complete with the box. So the girl comes with like 5 pairs, the ones that I wanted, comes over, and I got distracted because she came, and I was like, she goes, oh, here you go. Here are the ones you wanted. And then gives them to me, and I had to kind of like grab them like this. And I was like holding them, and I was like, oh man. And then I just kind of like let them fall a little bit. And while I let them fall, I put this down, And right when I put them down, dropped the other shoes that I had. I look, and some dude just got them like right. He got the pair right away, and he starts looking at them, and I'm like, I literally just had these in my hand, swiped them, and I was like, now he's probably gonna take them because he's looking at them for a while. And while he was looking at them, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna tell the first employee that I see, hey, I need to get that pair real quick. And then so the first one that I saw, I was like, hey, can I still get that pair for the Jordan 1s? And then she's like, oh, yeah. And then right when she was like walking towards that way, that guy's like, oh, can I get this? And then she's like, sorry, that guy asked first. So just lucked out, handed this guy his L, and I took him. So it felt pretty good, too, because these are one of those guys, too, that I see all the time that they always get really good deals. Or they're in the very, right when they open, they end up taking a bunch of pairs. They resell on Mexico too, but not really directly my competition. But I had to try to get this one as soon as I could. So got that, and that helped out, and I got a buyer. So Gritty Girl Boss, Haruna in the house. Good to see you too. So here's the last find before we jump into the numbers. A lot of these Dez Bryant Cowboys jerseys. And I know he doesn't play for them anymore. I know they had kind of like a battle, and Cowboys fans don't, well, I'm pretty sure not that they don't like him, but he left in bad terms and wants more money. These are the Elite Vapor jerseys. Let me see. I can show you guys. Quality is top notch, by the way. So here, back, nice. And this is, yes, Burlington fine. So $19.99. That lovely Burlington tag. And where's the other one? And retail, $325 for this Vapor Elite fully sewn jersey. So this Burlington that I went to ended up having, well, the first Burlington I went to had like maybe 4 or 5 of them. And I was like, all right, well, it's $20. I mean, low risk. And I mean, it's super high retail. So I was like, all right. So I took those. And then I went to the other Burlington, and then they just had like at least 20 of them. The rest of them were the replicas, like non-sewn, all of those. And they were also $20. So those I left behind. So I was like, they're not sewn. Retail on them was like, I think $90 or $85. And I was like, all right, I'm not gonna take those. I'll leave those. And then they had the limited ones. Those $150 retail. They're also $20. And I only took some of like medium large. The rest of them were like really big. And then the rest were like this and the other Stitch ones. And they were the $295 or $325 retail. So $20. Now here's the thing though about some of the jerseys. If you're out there and you go to Burlington or Ross and you're noticing, like Wayne Static Love says, Troy Polamalu, $39.99, the Elite from Ross. I've been going to Ross. I've only been seeing Browns jerseys, and they're the replica ones. And so Browns. So, of course, I left those. But in this case, I mean, the Polamalu one, you're going to make good money because he's Steelers legend. In my case, I don't know what's going to happen because obviously he doesn't play for them anymore. And yeah. But they were so cheap that I couldn't pass up. There is a difference though between the $325 and the $295. So in case you're wondering, and you do find some of the other jerseys out there, what the difference is, I can explain. And people have asked me like different jersey questions, but I feel like I know jerseys more than actual shoes. So here's the other one. And like you said, I mean, anyone could say, hey, they're the same color, it's the same players, the same thing. But the first thing you're going to notice off the bat is the NFL Shield logo. So this is from the year before, and this is last year's. And it's kind of like a metallic, shiny, highly detailed NFL shield compared to this one. So they are different, but the back panels are really different. So this one, being the newer one, they kind of sew them together. I don't know if you can see it here. So they kind of sew it. There's this big line here. So they sew them here together, and they also have them go actually in the numbers. So it kind of builds, you can see kind of like a triangle. So it kind of goes here and here, and they fold that way. Compared to the year before that, they have like these breathable panels that are on the bottom. So you can see it's kind of like this mesh part here and on the sides. So they have this breathable mesh part here. This is like jersey nerd stuff that I find really fascinating. But to know the difference in between both, in case you see some of the other ones at Ross, this one with the shield is a Vapor Elite or Elite Vapor Untouchable jersey for $325, and then this one is just the authentic Elite jersey for $295. If that makes sense. So I found like every color possible. So they had the blue ones, they had the white ones, they had the Thanksgiving ones. It's like everything. They had all kinds. And so what I wanted to do was I told my friend too, if this is possible. So my friend's, he's a diehard Cowboys fan. And what he did was he bought like kind of like an authentic one like this one. And then he ended up changing the name in the back to like his own last name to be like a personalized jersey. And with these new Vapor ones, that would be extremely tough. So there is a website out there called Eastern Lettering, I think. And they have like the official lettering for most of the teams. And what I was thinking, I was like, well, if I could somehow, some way get this removed and put Irvin in the back for Michael Irvin, Cowboys fans would definitely want that if it's still the, legit lettering and it looks good. And I've seen people do this before. They kind of make it into like a custom because obviously Michael Irvin being number 88, they would rather buy that than this Dez Bryant since he doesn't play for them. But these Vapor ones are extremely tough. Like I'd have to get pretty much like a brand new nameplate to kind of get that removed. And that would be a lot of work. I think maybe the other one that's not a Vapor one, where is that one? Might be able to, because it has a different panel on the top. It has that mesh. Maybe like just get a new nameplate and just, get it unstitched here and put it together like they did with my friends. And it looks good too. It doesn't even look bad. Or I can try to do it letter by letter, but more than likely this whole stitching part is going to already be on there and kind of messing that up. So, I don't know. I could try it, but it would be pretty difficult. I have to order the letters first and then go from there. Even with the family business, we do know someone that does all the like embroidering and all that. I have to find out if he could even do it, but worth a try. It's like $20 risk and try to turn it into a different player. I wonder what could happen. I wonder why they didn't retire Irvin's number. I don't know why. I kind of thought that they would, but they didn't. Zombries, I think you're asking me about the Arian Foster. Yeah. We only found, so me and Hustlebee found one Arian Foster Elite jersey. He's the one who ended up taking it. And I don't know if he ended up selling it or not, or if he still has it listed, but I know he's the one who got it. There was a couple of other ones in, I think, Austin, San Antonio range of JJ Watt Elite for $20 at Burlington. Now that is a super steal. You can make easy money and it would sell quick if that was the case. Let me go here. Let me see. Reusable toilet paper cloth. That's from Will. Can you turn it into a different team? That's in District Deals. That's pretty funny. I wish they had other teams that I could actually find in my area, but since we're in Texas, we mostly get a lot of the Cowboy stuff. You saw Ross Fans of the Week last week. It was like Prescott and Dak Prescott and Zeke and all of those, even old Dez shirts all over Ross. It just haven't really seen all the other jerseys yet. Like Paul Muller, that would be pretty cool, but I haven't even seen any of that stuff. What are the odds the next person to wear that number is named Bryant? Unless hold on to them for another 10 years. Dez goes back to the Cowboys and then he retires with the Cowboys. But they probably wouldn't retire his number because, I mean, still Michael Irvin's number, I would think. I even picked up that Michael Irvin one from the swap. It's the same thing. You know, we're 88. So I don't know what they would do with it, but maybe by then, maybe someone would want it, but who knows? You have to wait pretty good while. Anyway, I have them listed and we'll talk about the listings. Where are you in Texas? I'm in El Paso, Texas. So right in the corner. I'm actually closer to Phoenix than I am Dallas. Let me see. Yeah, Mr. Jones won't retire, Dez. Yeah, that's what I said. They're angry right now, so things aren't really working. Found the Franco Harris Steelers, but isn't enough high-end jersey retail $100. Oh yeah, Drew Pearson did wear 88 in the 70s. I forgot about that. Oh, Massa Jones. Forgot about that. All right, so let me go into the actual browser. We can talk a little bit more about some of this stuff that I found. Where am I? So I can switch. All right, window. All right, so while we're here, just a reminder, yes, me, Ken, Hustleby are going to be in Atlanta area, and we're going to do the workshop, $25 if you're still interested. And we actually have like 7 or 8 tickets left. So what's pretty cool about it is the DC one, people bought tickets as it got closer. Now the Atlanta one, we sold over half of them, you know, in like the day or two that we announced it. So we're pretty pumped about that. We'll be there in what, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks exact. So if you're interested, definitely going to be there in Atlanta. And then San Diego, more than likely, is going to be in November. Legit Vlogs, Tim, what's up? So let me know if you're interested in that. You can buy the tickets here at Eventbrite and take a look at that. All right, so let's go back to the finds. The Jordan Alpha Menace Elite. Here are those cleats that I was telling you guys. So they were $19.99 TJ Maxx. So it looks like what, 139, 110, 120, 149 range. Let's look at completed listings and see what the heck's going on here. All right. No. Thing was skipping. All right. So 99, 89, or go 129 complete with box. 74, 109, $100, and another one, 100 plus 9. So not bad there. I'll probably get them listed. I'll probably do maybe like 129 range. I think that's a good price for them and see what they do. Brandon, any plans to come to Chicago? Yes, I'll be there in October for Ecom Chicago, but I don't know yet about what we're going to do as far as like meetups and workshops and all that. But I'll let you know. But yes, Chicago, October. You know what else I was going to say before I get into the next one? I was going through some of these Tannehill Dolphins jerseys. And if you're in Miami area and you're finding some of these jerseys, let me know. Hook your boy Hustler Hacks up. He's looking for a size 40. And I will, yes, pay more than your Ross price. I was looking at this one and I was like, look at this guy. Ross tag hidden in there. You can't hide stuff from Hustler Hacks. I see it. There's a Ross tag on there. Clearly got it from Ross. And I will buy this from you. Let me know. I was even going through this guy's follower to see if he follows. And sure enough, he follows my store. So maybe I have to contact him and see. But Fins fan, fins up. And yeah, just wanted to show that on there. All right, next one. I found the Air Max Plus. Oh, what size? Enrique, there you go. I wear a size 40, which is a medium. 40, medium. That's funny. Got that Ross eye. Yeah, I could see it tucked in there. So I knew that's where he got it from. And I was like, man, I wonder how many of these are out there. Of course, I wanted one for myself if I was out there, but all right. Air Max Plus, I showed you that one. Ended up getting for about $59 after the discount. I have both of mine listed right now for $149.99. People have asked about So free shipping, free returns. I did change that for my store. I think the best thing, I guess, that happens from it is from best match, you're going to be the first ones. That's the only thing I can really see as far as, oh, here, this guy, he's free shipping, free returns, but maybe because he's outside of US. So mine are listed here, and hopefully I'll sell it for the 149, 159 range. See what happens. Are those both of your listings of the Air Max? Yes, both of these are mine. I have two different sizes. I picked up this one, Friends and Family, the size 7. And then I just recently picked up this one yesterday, size 10.5. So yeah, they're both mine. Next one, these Jordan 1s that we talked about. Someone's been selling them pretty cheap. I mean, even this 109 range, I was like, man, that was pretty cheap. But I picked them up for 99. I did sell them for 240. But they're kind of scattered. So 299, 209, 200, 220. But for the most part, they helped me with the MVP pass. So I like that. How come we don't have a top rated badge? I don't know. I have it when I go into my details, it says top rated seller. And then when I go to my actual listings, it doesn't even show it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Why doesn't have that? Next, Tiempo Legends. 79, 89 range. And like I said, I picked up 2 pairs of these. Women's cleats have been on fire at Ross. I'm hoping they'll get a lot more. But I don't know. This is pretty much the only ones I've really been able to find. Besides that whole Austin Ross video that I got, Austin trip, that was probably the most women's cleats I'll be able to find. In this case, I think they're just down to whatever's left, and I'll only be able to see these. So here's the Dez Bryant ones that I was talking about. So mine are listed in here. A lot more have come out, but everyone's kind of in the same range, like 149, 129, 159. So the fully sewn ones. And if you go to the Cowboys website, here's the one I was talking about. So authentic throwback jersey, $295 retail. They're still selling them for $176.99. I doubt anybody's paying that. At least not right now. Maybe also when football starts, people get riled up a little bit. Maybe if Cowboys start winning, and then some of the bandwagoners that haven't been following them because they've been losing will jump back onto the bandwagon and forget that Dez isn't playing for them and actually want one of the jerseys. All right. So 48, 44, pretty much any size you want, but they have them for 176. Now, here's the one I was telling you. It is different. Vapor Untouchable. And here's that panel. I mean, you could see it a little bit more here, but you can see here's that like triangle panel thing. And it kind of goes up here. And it also has like tighter sleeves. But I don't know if that makes it. I mean, they made small changes, but they added $25 to the retail price. I was like, man, these guys, Nike just unstoppable with these prices. $325, and they're selling it actually lower than the other one, right? Yeah, 176. They're selling it for 162. Still on their site, but like I said, I doubt it they'll pay for that. So I think if I got, I don't know, like $100 for them, I can't complain. I got it for $20, $100, hell, even $80. Like when football starts and people just want a cheaper Cowboys authentic jersey, then cool. Like I wouldn't mind selling it for that, unless I'm able to like customize it for Michael Irvin jersey. I'll do that, but I think it's going to be a lot harder. That's going to be tough. Let's see. That's high-end football theory, like Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. That's from Will. Hey, Will, what's your favorite team? Let me know in the chat. I've sold jerseys of people that were no longer in the team. Should be easy to sell. Most people are just burning jerseys on YouTube for likes. I've seen people do that too. Like, remember when LeBron first left? When he went to the Heat and people were just burning LeBron jerseys like crazy? That's hilarious. People want attention and they'll do whatever they can. New York Giants. So there we go. That's why he's such a Cowboys hater. I mean, I'm a Cowboy hater, but not as compared to Jets, Bills, Patriots, because they're in my division. That's a totally different thing, especially Jets. Like, I don't care what Gary Vee says. Jets suck ass, and I'll never support Jets. Throwing that in there. Any questions? Let me know in the chat. Those were kind of like the main finds. I don't think I had anything else in here. Some of the other back wall stuff that I think will do okay, I listed those, but really my main thing is just trying to get as many cards as possible. And I think Hustlebee's at 10 right now, so I got to catch up to him. MC3, this is hilarious. So I got to catch up to that and try to get as many of those as possible. Let me know questions, and I can answer those. That was only like a 30-minute. That was kind of quick. I think we went through the finds pretty fast. But also let me know. So what jerseys have you found? That should be the question at Burlington and Ross. Besides Browns, have you seen, like we talk about some of the Steelers, some of the Steelers ones? If you found any other Cowboys, let me know. Any other teams out there that worth picking up? Did you see all the Metcon sales? So yeah, I did pick up some of the Metcons. I think there's still some more out there. They also had Air Max 98 plus layered cake is what they had. And those weren't too bad. They were 115. And those I picked up 2 of those, and I did sell one of them. Panthers Cam Newton at TJ Maxx. That's pretty sweet. How much was that one? Let me know. What cards? Oh, we're just talking about the MVP pass. So right now is the time. Try to get as many as possible as you can. $50 when you spend $200, and then you can use it for a certain time next month. So try to get as many as possible. Jim found a Rams. Did you find Gurley or let's see, Goff female at Ross? That was another one. Palomalu. I heard about that one. LeBron Lakers jerseys. Well, LeBron Lakers t-shirts, I've been seeing those at Ross already. I was like, man, that was quick. Jimmy G jersey found at Marshall. That's good too. That's a good. I think 49ers though did change their jerseys slightly this year, but he's their starting quarterback. So I mean that should be an easy buy and sell. Let me see. Yeah, Todd Gurley Elite. That's gonna bring in easy money. You don't have to rush on that one. You're gonna make good money on that one. Let me go back. Let me see. So Braulio, elaborate on the cards. So let me talk a little bit more. I could talk a little bit more about them. You can also get the $25 one. So $25 one if you spend $100, $50 if you spend $200. But you have to. But in order to use this, you have to spend $100. September. Where is this? September 6th through 23rd is when you can redeem them, but you have to spend $100 in order to use it. So you can't just use it as like a $50 gift card. I wish. Nike doesn't care about us that much, but they'll give us some deals. Off topic, I see some old video games behind you. Do you play them or are they for flipping? This is my personal collection. People have often asked, like, how come we just don't make a video on all of these? I probably should, but all right, I'll get one of them. All right, probably one of my favorite games for NES, Darkwing Duck. They pretty much stole the same controls and layout and everything of Mega Man, and they changed it with Darkwing Duck. So one of the better NES games. Also frustrating. But yeah, it's my personal collection, and I actually haven't played it in a good while, but I have that and some of the Super Nintendo ones back there. So let's get dangerous. Oh yeah, for sure. So that game's awesome. Let me see. Let me go back and take the survey from your receipt for more dollars off. So yeah, for the receipt, you can do that and get what, $5? Because I know they changed it. Let me see. Gritty Girl Boss, let me know if you're still there. If they ended up honoring your, because I think she filled out the survey and then they didn't even get the $5 yet. Sometimes they take forever to get those. Let me see. Chicago Bears jersey. What do you think? Oh yeah, for sure. I pick up those. Well, it depends on the price too. But if they're the elite ones, only problem is right now is like the color rush one. So like Mr. Halfapino, he found on Instagram, he found the Sammy Watkins Bills jersey. So he no longer plays for them, but then it was the Color Rush replica, which is super thin and they just look cheap. And I would just probably stay away from those entirely. Let me go back up. What else did they find? Let's see, Mega Man clone. Yeah, I modded my NES Classic, added it to the queue. There we go, Paper Jew. Getting that in there. Let me see. You found Ultra Boost 2.0 Oreo at Marshall's, 3 pairs. Nice. That's from Buckets at Work. Were they $59.99 or $79.99? Let me know, because I haven't seen them for that cheap. I think the only ones I've seen for somewhat cheap was at Ross. They were still $59, and not. I haven't think I've seen them any cheaper than that. What is the time frame they are handing the cards out? You can get a card right now. July 27th is when it started until September 3rd. They're giving us about a month, not really a month and a half, so about 5 weeks total in order for us to get as many cards as possible. So you have 5 weeks to get them. Try to get as many as you can. And then that's really how you build up for like Q4 and getting ready for like August, September, all those. And then once, November, December comes around, you can use all these cards, build up your inventory, and get the $50 off as many, pairs as possible. So try to do that as you can. Let me see. Let me go back up. I think someone else had asked something. I totally forgot. How would you price those Vapor Elite jerseys for a current player? I wouldn't go full retail, because if they wanted to get it at $295 or $325, they would just go to like NFL Shop and probably just get it from there. But I would definitely go at least $250. I wouldn't go super cheap or anything like that, but $250, like for the Todd Gurley one or Cam Newton one, people would pay the $250 plus. It's like you have to make it better so that they don't have to go to NFL Shop to get them. But at the same time, you don't want to have it priced too low to where you're not going to make your money's worth when it's clearly worth a good amount of money. So I'd probably price around that range. Let me go down. Where am I? Ever sold any of your finds on an Amazon account? I have sold on Amazon FBA for shoe finds, and it's just not me for Amazon FBA. I'd really have to go to some of the cheaper finds. So maybe the Metcons, I could send those in and see if that helps me a little bit more. But even with eBay, it seems to be better. I sold one, I think today, and I had barely listed it for, a day or so, and they sold. So I don't know. I could probably send those into FBA, but I just haven't had good results and success with FBA when it comes to those shoes. I also have had a return of fakes that people replaced. So it's been kind of like hasn't been that great with FBA. Found AJ Green Elite jersey at Ross. That's a good find too. Let me see. Found a Phillip Rivers Color Rush jersey for $24 at Nike Outlet. But some of the Color Rush are sewn, and then some of them aren't. And some of them are just kind of the replica ones, and they're super thin, and just depends, I guess, also on the player. Give me a shout out to Retro Spot. Brother sell nothing but them old games. There we go. So shout out to you. It's from Steve Sales. Sold some Cowboys Vineyard Vine shirts. I got it from Ross. Paid $6.99. Sold for $35. There we go. That's from Lucy. I like that. Those always do good. Found 4 pair of Mercurial Superfly CR7s. Oh, man. 25 at Marshall's. Ron, now that's a super steal. Even Wayne. Yeah, Wayne's like, shout out to Ron for that one. Good find. And then Will, Kyrie 4, Memo Mentality Kids Outlet yesterday, 55. They had some pretty good deals at the outlet. Random things here and there. The Kyrie 4s, though, were a pretty good price. They were like $69, or maybe they went down a little bit more, but it wasn't too bad, actually. Hustle and Husker, what's up? How much did you price Troy Polamalu Nike Elite jersey? $295 price tag for eBay. Tricky because he's retired. Thanks for the help. Halfapino, there you are. We just actually talked about you finding the the Color Rush jersey. Let's go into eBay actually and try to find that Troy Polamalu and see what they list him for. Where are we? Okay. Oh, I'll do that right now. Polamalu Nike jersey. Okay, so let me go here. Let me do the screen share. All right, let me know if we're good. All right, so let's look at completed listings right now. So I'm just putting Nike in general. I'm not going to go Elite. I'm not going to go any of that. Let's just see in general what's going on. So wonder what this one was, 40 bucks. Let me see if this one. Okay, so this one looks like it was, I don't think this one is even, this isn't even the sewn one. This is just a replica. Retail was $100. You guys saw it on there. And they sold it for 40 plus 4 shipping. I don't know how much they got it for, none of that stuff. Here's another one, $43.99. So this is the Elite jersey. Someone sold it for $89 plus shipping. Let's see. Let's look at it. This is, yeah, this is a $295. So this is the one you're talking about. Hustlin' Husker, $295 retail. I think that's still too cheap for it. I would, because he's still a legend with the Steelers. He doesn't have to necessarily play for them because, I mean, there's still a lot of good fans of them. Let's go to and see what's listed currently. Okay, so currently just putting Nike in general, not putting Elite, 197 results. Let's see, it looks like 99. This is on field 110. Elite MSRP 295. They have it for 110. 139, 149, 129, 129. All right, so this is just in general. We have 197 results. Let's look at Elite. Oops. Even type. All right. 44 results. Everyone's kind of like 99 range, 149, 150, 199, 149, 175. So here's kind of where we're stuck. It's 295 retail. Obviously, still, I mean, I would think he's a desired player. 175. I think this is probably the better. I mean, 200 okay, but I think 150 to 175, that's a good price. I wouldn't go lower than that. I mean, I think some of these are kind of cheap, but it also depends like who's buying it. Size 60, that's a 4X. So it's kind of like you're targeting a certain size as well. So if you have a size 60, that's a totally different thing. You never know what kind of buyer is out there and wanting that. And if that's kind of like a harder to find size too, then I would, either way, I would have it at 149, 175 range. I wouldn't go cheaper than that. There we go. Winstag has this for 159. So yeah, I think that's a really good price. Let me see. They did let me use the $5 promo with MVP. Oh, there we go. So there's a response. Let me see. How's home base treating you? Mr. Papino, everybody talking to him. Where do you all find jerseys? You can never find them anywhere. So it's been a little mix right now. Burlington, I've been finding those Elites. Some people have been finding some at Ross. I've only been finding the Browns. Some Nike outlets, but it looks like Burlington and Ross have been getting most of them. Marshall's had them throughout football season. So when me and Jeff Soupies were in Denver, they had like Von Miller and other players for kids, and they were still $29.99. Not going to pay that. And then when I went to Seattle with Young, we did that merch conference. They had all the Russell jerseys, even some of the leftover like Richard Sherman jerseys, all of those, and they were still $29.99. I'm not going to pay $30 for a kid's jersey, even if the player still plays for them. It just doesn't have the turnaround. But for men's, it's a different story, especially these high-end ones in sewn. Hustle and Silence, planning a trip to El Paso September. Yeah, for sure. Let me know. Maybe one-on-one. Dang, I got to practice. But yeah, let me know. I do eat. I can eat better than play basketball, but I'm down to eat. Let's see. Found Jimmy Graham Seattle Seahawks jersey in Vegas. We'll see what happens. Didn't know he was in Green Bay at the time. Yeah, So Jimmy Graham, he did change and go to the Packers. I don't know. It's one of those things too, you don't know, because players that don't play for the team anymore have, players for jerseys for players that don't play for them anymore have still sold. Like, I haven't had any issues of them not selling. It's just they're not getting the big time money from a current player, but you wouldn't have problems. Burlington have been mad dry. Oh, what's up, Root? I didn't even see Root was in there. Let me see. Are you going to have a workshop San Diego? Yes, we are, but the dates haven't been officially announced. But yes, San Diego will definitely be in here before the year is done. Let me see. William, appreciate it. Love your channel. Let me see. Do you charge a restocking fee for a return? First return I've gotten. No, you can still charge restocking fees, but they're not. eBay just doesn't really want anything to do with that, with the restocking stuff. So a lot of people have been doing less and less. If you want to be, I guess, top rated seller with the free returns and things like that, they don't want you to be charging the restocking fee. So it's been different. I know you are a pro sports fan. Who's your college football team? Texas? Good question. I really don't have one. Like, it's been super tough for me to get into like college football. So I don't really have a college football team, surprisingly. My brother lives in Austin, so I guess I could go for UT, but UTEP, I mean, I graduated from UTEP, so I guess UT El Paso, but I'm just not really a college football guy. Even baseball too, like Yankees or Mariners, things like that. I'm not really even like a baseball guy, so I think really just like NBA, NFL, I can stick and watch, but I can't do some of the other ones. You ever come to Washington State, Seattle, maybe Portland, Oregon? So me and Hustleby went to Portland, out hustled 4, 5. But I will be in Seattle. If you're interested, actually, I should probably put that in there. If you are interested in Seattle, I am going to be there. Let me put this on here. Maybe I can figure out something if I can like sneak away from this conference and I could do something to kind of like do like a small meetup or something. But I am going to be in Seattle. I'm going to be speaking at this merch conference September 27th, 28th. Tickets are pretty pricey. I'm not in charge of this one. I think Amazon is actually going to be there, but it's $4.95, and there's different random speakers in here. So Yang's in here too if you want to see him. And then here they stuck me at the very end, saving the best for last. They threw me in there. So yeah, if you're interested in that, maybe I can try to sneak away and try to do some type of like little meetup or something while I'm there in Seattle. But I will be there late next month already. So everything's coming out super quick too. I'm just trying to keep tabs of everything. Off topic. Oh, how's the merch business going? Pretty good. It's pretty consistent. It's declined a little bit, but for the most part, it's still making like a little bit over $2,000 a month. So it's not, I'm nothing to complain about, especially with how much time and energy and effort I'm putting into it. Because I've been focusing way more on a lot of the eBay finds and the YouTube channel and meetups. So it's been good for the time. Jermaine, you got offers on the yellow Reeboks yet? I haven't even listed them yet. I have them here because I'm wondering if I should keep them or not. They are my size. I haven't listed them, but if I don't ever wear them, I'm probably just going to hold out until way later on. There wasn't a lot of people that found them as Ross finds, but the ones that have sold them for like, $169, $179. They're worth like $250 plus. So I'm just going to wait it out anyway. And maybe like another year or two from now, let's see where it is. Let me see, where am I? Off-topic question. I sold some soccer cleats about 2 months ago, and the buyer messaged me that our kid just started soccer a week ago and they're falling apart. How do you think I should handle that? That's kind of tough because if they're already wearing them, I mean, accepting returns, I don't have a problem with, but what you can do is that if they are a Nike shoe and you have the original receipt where you bought it from, Nike will actually give you a gift card if a shoe is falling apart, and you'll get full retail price for them. You can't abuse the system because I know some people have probably already tried this. Let's say you bought some mercurial vapors from Marshalls, and the retail was, $300 or $250. Um, but you can still get a gift card from Nike if the shoe was falling apart, because they do have a warranty and they're not supposed to fall apart that easily. And some people have done this. Yes, you bought them technically for $20. You're getting a gift card for $250 because they did fall apart. Let's say if you were, out there in the field and something happened. So you can accept the return and maybe try to do that, but I really don't know about all the back end part as far as like the receipts go or original box or anything like that. You might want to find out with Nike and try to see. I don't know if it has it on the website either, but I know people that have done this if their sneakers or cleats have fallen apart before. That's probably the thing I would add on there. Do Ross and Burlington in bigger cities have better finds? Here in Little Rock, they never have anything good. I don't know. Yes and no. Like, we've gone to all of, several different cities so far. I can tell you that Nike outlets are definitely bad in highly tourist type of areas. So like LA, Las Vegas, some of those, they have like these Nike outlets that like they're gonna make money regardless, so they don't have to put anything on sale because people are always coming in to their town and they're gonna make money. Now, if you go to some of the smaller cities that they're not really as packed and they need they need business, then you can find some pretty good deals out there on those outlets. Most of the time, the clearance stores are actually pretty bad. I haven't really found too many good items there. But Ross and Burlington, every city is different. Like Austin, when I went there to visit my brother, that was like really good finds. Here in El Paso, we're a small city and we have pretty good finds. And we're adding more and more stores as well. So I don't know. I like going to the different cities to see what they have, period. But I can only tell you that high traffic areas, tourist towns, those are the hardest ones to do it. Orlando, same way. So that's from Half a Pino. Yeah, Orlando, it's like they have really good finds, but since there's so many people, it's like a lot of competition, and you have to go at certain times and be on top of your game. Your Ross is amazing. Different Rosses are amazing because I'm going to as many as I can possibly. I mean, I don't have like one good Ross that I could say, I'm going to go here every week and I'm guaranteed to find something. I have to go to all of them every week to do it. Let me see. They'll walk you through the voucher program. So that's on paper, Drew, talking about, your shoes or cleats that aren't lasting. Denver Ross or Burlington equals Dookie. Me and Hustleby actually talked the other day. I was like, man, we haven't gone to like Denver. And then I was looking at their map and I was like, they do have quite a bit of Marshalls and Ross. And I was like, we should probably do Denver. And I was like, yeah, let's try to figure that out. And then we kind of like backed out. And then we decided on Utah, which is even less stores. But because of the eBay situation, we might do Utah or Salt Lake City, Utah. You go once a week or multiple days? I go multiple days. I try to go as many times as possible. I didn't go today, did I? I didn't go today. So, and then tomorrow I probably wouldn't go. Most of the times the weekends, if I don't go early, more than likely I won't go when it's Ross and Burlington because they're just so jam-packed and the lines are long. I do have some backups in case I have to return something to cut the line, but for the most part, they're pretty wild on the weekends. Denver equals legal weed. Yes. Yang did get a little high. So Yang, what did he buy? I think he bought weed-based beef jerky. And that was pretty funny. Let me see. Doesn't everything smell like weed at Denver Play-Doh? That's from Will. I don't know. We didn't get to go to that one. Let me go back up. Yeah, Las Vegas for fines even outside the strip. Las Vegas was even tough when we went. So the next couple of out hustleds, or at least the next out hustled, is just purely about eBay Open, the sights and sounds. After that, we do a scavenger hunt That's gonna be a pretty funny episode to watch, and you'll see all the different Rosses and all that out there. That one's pretty funny. Let me see. Let me go back up. I think I missed something. Green Gunner Resell, Hustler Hacks Pop Sockets. So can work on that for my merch. Have a Pino only 2K a month. That's funny with a little face. I noticed the sponsored links are back on for eBay. Didn't they say they would stop having? Whoa. It would stop. Man, this thing always gets jacked up. Oh, here you go. Stop having them near our listings. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I probably should have been paying more attention on that part of it when eBay opened, on whatever they were talking about. Fines during eBay Open had to be brutal. They were brutal. They were tough. And the bad thing is for the strip, I've gone before when me and the wife went, and that Ross wasn't bad only if you're there super early, because the same thing is like so many people going in and out of those Rosses, nowhere to park, ends up being mayhem for that. Let me see. San Diego, I would like to help you guys out when you come. So yeah, for sure. We'll let you guys know and keep you guys updated for all the San Diego info and when that's going to be. One meetup at a time. We'll handle this Atlanta one, and then we'll go from there. Making a trip back to Oregon anytime. Probably not this year. Probably next year, though, because we really like that the Nike employee store. So probably not until next year, though. We'll be back into Portland area. What's up, Mr. Sports LA? Good to see you too. Got some Kobe's Nike outlet, $40 today from Brian. That's good. Good pickup there, $40. All the resellers at one spot. Yeah, that's how pretty much what eBay Open was. I'm pretty sure a lot of the thrifters went out too. Come back here to Vegas when it's not when it's not eBay Open. That's from Ryan. There we go. Yeah, for sure. I don't mind Vegas. I like Vegas a lot, and yeah, the heat was out of control. But then again, it was for the conference. It's totally different than just being out there and being able to find stuff. So yep, there we go. I don't know how we squeezed an extra 30 minutes out of the out of this video after we talked about all the fines. But thanks for all the questions. Anything else before I go? You guys can enjoy your Saturday and keep doing whatever you're doing. If you're listing or fines or sourcing or whatever else you're doing, let me know in the comments. But yeah, any last questions before we go? Remember, Out Hustled Atlanta in 2 weeks. You can sign up for that. $25. We're not here trying to what I like about these meetups though is just like close group, and we get to just find a place for all of us to meet up all at once, and not some type of, I don't know, like $100 or $250 random money grabbers and stuff like that. Like me and Hustle, we just really want to hang out and meet people everywhere we go. Like that was like the main part of like the channel, and like build a community and stuff like that. So $25 for that. And then when's the next upload? You guys can see the back ends and ins and outs of eBay Open on the next episode. That'll be on Tuesday. Ross Finds of the Week as usual on Friday, and then we'll go live again hopefully on Saturday, the next Saturday, and go from there. So yeah, appreciate it. Thanks guys for watching this video. Cisco MC Thrifts, appreciate it. Will, always good to see you too. And Green Granite Resale, Half a Pino, everybody else that was in here. Where is he? Wayne Stack was also in here. Hustle in Silence. So appreciate everybody here. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Go out and get it.